already started. One of their boys is gonna one of their boys comes in at this time. Well, that's cool. I didn't know what that looked like. Oh my god, they could just boost over all those gates. That's a bad move. Just boost over all of them. Wow. This is just building. They could do it with all these materials. I mean, it would take forever, but could do it. Yeah, this is just building. I better hope they didn't leave a whole bunch of tools. He got hurt from something. Yeah, all they need is a watchtower kit. Well, to get over all that. Then they'd have to shoot into this gate. Then at least they'd be able to get to this point. And then in here, this would be annoying, but if you don't have the explosives and that kind of thing, then... And if you have a way to arm a plastic and throw it back there, that'd be cool. You can build a watchtower here. And jump over at least 2 of them. Then you'd have to build another watchtower to get over the next 2. And then another watchtower to get over 1. And then another. You'd have to build a lot of watchtowers. You'd have all the logs you could need. Yeah, those bases. Very easily defeated. Takes a lot of time, but this is an easily defeated base. Oh wow, are they really blowing this? They do see how many See, they should be aiming at the joints with the DMR. With anything above a 545. Because if you're aiming at the joints, he might be aiming right at it. Because if you're aiming at the joints, it's going to go through to the frame. This guy's got a long way to go. He got 4 more gates before the other gate. I mean, you'd want to, I don't know for a fact it'll work, but you want to dig those 2 posts up, dismantle that fence, and then see if you can jump in between. You'll still be stuck though, but at least you'd be blowing frames. Ooh. Hopefully he didn't put 2 plastics in there. He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna kill himself. Better be further than that, dude. Sucks. That's why you don't use doubles. See? Do 1 at a time. Day after Christmas, you guys are getting going. Happened to me. It happened to me on Christmas Day and Thanksgiving Day. One guy still got ammo, so the guy either doesn't or hasn't gotten to that point yet. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, they're not done. We'll see if they can get through, though. This is 1, 2, 3. Or is this just 2? Yeah, this is 2, 3. So, and then... Oh, wow, that one blew that car up, too. So this is 4, 5, 6 so far. He is not shooting to the posts, so he's going to spend more ammo than he needs to. Well, he might be hitting it. Alright, they're doing alright. I might just have a bad angle. Very high penetration on these two ammo. Into the frame. Are getting pissed. I mean, I could be wrong, but they're never getting through everything. I mean, they'll get to the caves and then they'll give up, or maybe they'll watch tower over. This is a pretty big and, well, not pretty big. It's a chunky team. This is less than half of them. And they are dedicated. There's a good chance that this team has the same amount of gates as the base that they're raiding. For the frame. for the frame. There's a chance that this team has never been in this cave before it was taken over. So if they've never been in it, they don't know how deep it is. There you go. Getting some framework done. That's not all you guys' ammo, is it? You gotta get through at least one more. Is he back at the car? No way, he's gonna go. He's gonna go and get more explosives and shit. Yeah, okay. He's gonna keep working. Yeah, so I don't know why, but my computer, when I first log in, it locks me up as soon as I put tools on. Dude, take your suppressor off. So I just saw this group who has not made a major play in a while, or ever really. I know they're capable, and I know where their base is, which is really far from this one. I'm talking, dude. And I saw him making a beeline, so I was like, fuck it. I mean, it's 6 a.m. I just happened to wake up because I went to bed way too early on Christmas. Earlier for when I go to sleep. So I just figured they were pulling up, and when I logged in, they were pulling up, but my shit locked up. So I had to relog. And then they were already one gate in. Maybe two, I don't know. I like these guys, but they've been getting a lot of W's. Like way too many W's. So I kind of want bad things to happen to them. But the thing is, because how close this place is to spawn, anybody that dies can get right back in the fight. This guy better save some ammo for guns, or for fighting. So this is weird. This is weird that that blowing these 4 doors off made the code locks go pretty far back. Almost like they don't want you to be able to blow a door off and take the code locks. I mean, these guys aren't going to be happy. They're going to have a lot of work to do. And they're now going to know what it's like to spend this much time fixing everything. Who knows if they even have code locks, like a stash of them. So we'll see. What I would have done, 100% what I would have done, was build 1 watchtower right over top, and then I would have crawled over these first 4. One level watchtower, and then they could have crawled over the 4 on top, came from behind, and so since they had the bullets anyway, they could have shot their way from the inside out, because the frames are 40% of the wall damage and the planks are 60%. So if you do it from the inside out, you're literally avoiding 60% of the damage resistance. So all 4 walls, 400. So from the inside out, it would be 40 times 4. So it would have been 2.4 doors versus 4 doors. 2.4 fences or gates, whatever, versus a whole 4. All because of a watchtower. 1.6 gates that they would have avoided. That's 500 plus. That's 500 plus rounds. That's a lot of fucking rounds. So now this one, I would definitely build a watchtower for the next one, because you have all the materials here. So just build it, and then you could squeeze through this and destroy this one from the inside, and you just keep repeating the process. So I forget on these two. So this one you have to blow through. This one you have to blow through. These two. I would bet. I would have been wrong, but I would have bet that the top were not doubled up. So, however, this one in the corner, not doubled up. So after this first one, I probably would have built a watchtower here. Get on top of these rocks, you would see it's not doubled up. So then you would shoot through this one and jump through. So, uh-oh. It's gonna kill you, dude. Did you just throw a flash? This fucking guy throwing a flash grenade. So, okay, so you do have to go through one. They went through two. So, now this one I'll give to them. I mean, I would have built a watchtower and looked. But I wouldn't expect that of a lot of people. So, we'll call that 1 gate, 2 gate, which they had to do. So that's fine. Once you're in here, there were 5 gates here, right? Yeah, there's 5 right there. So 5 plus that one, which is 6, and then this one. So it's 7 gates. All of them could have been done from the inside. So if each one has 100 health, we'll call it that. So that's 700 health versus 40 times 7, which is 280 health. So if they would have built watchtowers over, they would still have 4 frontal gates worth of explosives and ammo to get in. So, and if they did that on the bottom side, watchtower, 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 all this is watchtowers. So 6 more gates, because you could just crawl over them, but 6 gates from the inside. So that would be, instead of 600 health, that would be 40 times 6. So that would be 2.4 gates worth of ammo. Saving the 4 gates worth of ammo back here, you could have easily gotten through all these gates. Easily. Time consuming, but easily. Once you get into here, I mean, you're just repeating the process. Watchtower here, you'd be able to take out this door. Watchtower here, you'd be able to take out that door. Watchtower. They could probably get all the way in. Maybe not this one. They might not be able to get in that one. But if they didn't find any other tools, explosives, ammo, if they did not find a bullet, then right now, with the gear that they used to get as far as they did so far, they would be able to get all the way through everything on the bottom level. Top level, I think, is a decoy. You could watchtower that too. Yeah, it's probably a decoy. So yeah, they could take everything out. Where's this other guy? Where'd he go? So this guy can't do anything else right now. Probably doesn't have anything. There might be melee, but I doubt he wants to do that. You can, though. A lot of times people say, oh, it's tough to find that many melee. I mean, it takes a long-ass time. But look, there's hundreds of melees around them right now. Every board, every piece of wood is a melee. Like you break down those crates. You got an axe or something. You want to break down or a crowbar. Break down those crates. Each one gives you 8. Oh, well, I think it goes down to 6, but 6 pieces of wood. You could do it. I wouldn't want to do it, but I've done it. You just throw. What'd you throw at it? Just angry? Just being angry? Alright, dude did have some more ammo. Okay, so the other teammate looks like he just got off screen, like off of my admin tools on my other monitor. So, however long that took him to get from here to there is how long it's going to take him to get from there to here as soon as he reappears. So he's not even on the full screen. Basically, he's got another, I want to say, third of the way to go to his base. And then he's going to have to go in through quite a few of his own gates to get whatever he's getting. But he's not grabbing some stuff. He's going to grab it all now. I got to go to the restroom. I'm going to leave it recording. This is the view you get. Okay. So he's still not back. I don't know if this guy did any more firing. There he is, actually. He didn't die. There he is. Oh, he's chilling. Okay. I'm sure these guys know I'm watching at this point. They are pop checkers for sure. I feel like I cleared my hard drive space recently. This would suck. This isn't even recording. Now, if I was this dude, I would be doing maintenance. Well, I mean, I guess guarding is fine. But I would be packing tents up. I'd be filling this car and moving it outside, because you may as well drive 2 cars out of here if you have 2 people. Ruin everything else. Yeah, the other, I just moved my map on my other screen. The other teammate is inside his base now, or accessing his base. But he's not driving the car anymore, and he's there. So we'll see. It's going to take him a good 15 minutes or more with no problems to drive here. Is this other guy doing nothing? Just... Why? Oh, because he can't pack it up. He can't pack it up because somebody put the back right corner of a large tent, a mill tent, is in the rocks. It's going to suck for the base owners. I mean, they're going to survive, probably. You know, like, not their lives, but their base. They don't care. You know, they're not going to... I mean, if they lost everything, they definitely would care. They'd probably still play, but they definitely would care. Let me pick it up. But regardless, they're going to have to spend all day tomorrow building. I mean, if the guys leave the code locks or don't try to set them back, I mean, these guys would have to have 10 code locks. Not to mention all the nails. I mean, hopefully they put that kind of stuff in the very, very, very back, because if somebody gets all through, you know, whatever. But these guys, you might not be a bad move, but the people that live here, they had at least 3 bases that they had everything split. And they were stocked at one of them, and in my personal opinion, they weren't there very often. Their cars kept getting stolen and whatnot, and then when they were there, they got stalked and killed. So I have a feeling they were like, I don't really want to monitor, 3 plus different bases. Let's just find a place for one, which is a strategy. But the problem is you can lose everything when you do that. So I believe that's what happened here. These guys for 2 weeks have been very, very comfortable because they came here with a ton of supplies. They just went build crazy. Most of this was built in about 3 days, 4 days. A couple guys doing it on rotation. So yeah, and things like this, I mean, I don't blame people for this, but things like this, the upper frame not being built, they got metal right there. So the upper frame not being built, or not the frame, but the panels were metal. That just means that they can shoot the frame 40%, break the whole door down. Now in this case, it's not a gate. Well, I guess that now, yeah, I'm wrong. So in this case, it's not a gate. So they still would have to go through the other one. Why is this guy? Oh, he is going to. The fuck is he doing? Oh, he's gonna try to jump it. That's not a bad idea. I didn't think about that. He's probably gonna want to move it closer. Can't say for sure that he wouldn't be able to get in there, but he definitely has to pull forward, turn left, and then back up, turn right. It was a good idea. It might even still work. Jumping too late. Gun out does make you jump further, though. If you're done, is he giving up? Not gonna keep trying? I mean, I don't know for sure if there's a crowbar or an axe, but if there is, I could go in there and check. There you go. Well, we cut it too much, but forward and right a little bit, or you can just muscle it. There you go. Easy does it. It's good enough to try it out. I am going to see what's in here. I'm going to turn my night vision on anyway. Alright. That's cool. So he's still trying to jump and all that shit. So I can't open that, he'll hear it. Oh, what a lie. So he's opening food.
We did it for you, Meadow. But shh, not tell them, okay?
Your secret's safe with me. Your secret's safe with me. I just enjoy watching.
I can't go there myself. I got to wait for him to spawn shit. Did you see the shift was crashed? Did you see that? The accident with the car?
No, I didn't, but just in case people log in, I'm going to stay quiet.
Okay, no problem.
Have fun.
Thanks, buddy.
That's funny. I told you they can see that I'm on. Did I tell? Yeah, there we go. So I wasn't seeing it tools, but apparently the other teammate crashed, but I don't know if he's talking about now or not. In retrospect, when he said we did this for you, Mello, I should have not said anything and just let him wonder about it. When they're all done, I'll talk with them. Yeah, night vision sucks on this map, which is, I think it's great. I think it's great. So, the first time I tried to talk to him, I forgot that when I'm invisible, all of my things are quiet. My physical movements, even though I have, even though it says I'm talking, I cannot be heard. That's why he didn't respond on that first one. He said, "We did this for you, Mello, just don't tell them." That's funny. That would be so fucked up. Now I do hope that they complete their raid or whatever they're gonna do before the other team logs in, because if the other team logs in, they're gonna know exactly who it is, And they're going to start quite a war, which I guess should happen. Alright. Damn, he's still not driving. This is going to be a while. Ruining cars really suck because, I mean, every little bit matters in DayZ, and I don't even mean about keeping the cars. But so long as these guys stay near these smoking cars, these cars are going to continue to smoke. So there are plenty of people that don't know this cave is here, even though it's relatively obvious to find if you're curious. So, I mean, here's the road, and it's just a rock formation that looks like you can walk into it. So then you see the wall. So these smoking cars are like helis now. They're gonna draw attention. Right now the wind is going perfect. It's going straight into the rocky area. But when it goes out the front, people can see it a lot easier. It's a little thing, but it's something. So in in 2 years or more, yeah, actually, today or tomorrow is my 2 year exactly. But in 4,800 hours, 4,000, at least 4,000 was not admin. I've had the biggest base that I've ever seen. I have not had the most consecutive gates. I've had 27 gates, but not all consecutive. You know, like 13 on one building, 10 on another, that kind of thing. The most gates I've ever had to blow through is 14 or 13 or 14. And we did it in one go. This is gonna be a pretty big base once it's done, and it's very simple in the sense that once you hit the caves, you can just do gate. You just do it all the way down. So, might be a stupid little fact, but when I said those couple things to him, the reason I ran over here is because I knew I had to go visible to be heard as admin. So, I really don't think you should have this light on. Because it's showing that he's moving, so if anybody logs in, they're going to know that that's a person's light. So if you're not worried about noise, I would suggest turning the car on and turning the headlights on, and then coming someplace over here in the shadows. Right. Zombie. Oh, he's stuck in the rock. Gotcha. This is the little skylight hole. Or maybe it's over here. Yeah, so there's a hole you can drop down, but they've already protected it. There were 2 bear traps here, so I'm guessing the other one despawned because they forgot to open and close and reset them. We don't have a flag, so this shit's not saved. I think the bear traps would be saved if there was a flagpole. I'm not really sure. Pretty sure. This would be a nice little spot. So, doubt anybody's going to be watching at this point, but if you are, I think we're about an hour in, and the base owners, not the base owners, the raiders, obviously you can see that there's a lot more gates than they thought. So they just went to drive to their base. One of them went to drive to their base. Their base is 9,000 meters away, 9 kilometers away. So, and it's not straight roads like a lot of roads are on like Livonia or Chinaris. This is Chiemsee map. It's going to take him a long time to drive back, but he's got probably more gates than these guys do. So, I mean, he's definitely all the way through, and right now he's shoving shit in the car for sure. So whenever I see his white car light up blue, which means he's in it, then I'm going to say it's going to be at least 15 minutes before he gets here. So, in case you want to skip ahead by like at least 15 minutes. It is almost 2400 in-game time, so by 4 a.m. it should be bright enough where they don't need lights. So that's 4 in-game hours. IRL, they're about 6 minutes apiece. 4 to 6 minutes each. So for me, it's 7:17 a.m. So 16 of that. 7:33 a.m. at a minimum. Oh, the other teammate is in his car, so let's see. Is he gonna get here quicker than daytime, or quicker than nighttime? Might be pretty good at the path. Let's hope he doesn't wreck. Apparently he wrecked on the way there, but I didn't want to leave here, so I didn't look at it. I really hope they drive that car out of here. I mean, when you have extra cars, I don't care how many cars that they have. You know, I don't think it's greedy. Now, maybe if you want to take that car back to all your other cars, that might be greedy, but if you don't take it, you definitely don't get to have it. So what would be so wrong, especially since they're near spawn, to just drive someplace and ditch the car? Just ditch it someplace. Mark it on an I Survive map, remember where it is, whatever. And then say, fuck it. And if you never need it again, you never need it. But if you do, that'd be cool. So it looks like the other teammate is about 25% of the way here from where he came from. So I would say the teammate that is on his way here, I would say he spent close to 20 minutes to a half hour inside his base, including unlocking all those doors and locking them. So I really hope he didn't go over there for a couple things, like thinking there's only going to be a couple gates. I hope they have enough to get through, even if they did it manually. Let's see how many, like non-intelligently, even if they did it that way. That's one gate. I don't really care about upstairs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which are those even 4 dials? Can't really tell because of the. So you're talking about 12 for sure. Dude, why am I? And then there's an upstairs here, which who cares? But we'll call it 13. Okay, so they got 13 more gates. Now, all of these gates, I believe, all of them can be watchtowered. So the 13 gates that they have from the frontal, that would be like 300 rounds of ammo per gate. You're talking about 4,000 rounds of ammo can get through all this. That's a lot of ammo, gun cleaning kits, all that. I prefer ammo. Because explosives destroys all the shit you're trying to raid. He's about halfway, by the way, the other teammate. So if all of these gates are able to be watchtowered and you jump over, then shooting the frame or blowing up the frame is 60% less ammo and grenade power than raiding from the front. So 13 gates, again, we'll call each gate 100 health. So these are real numbers in the sense that of all the ammo that you would have to use to shoot a frame and planks, the frame is 40% of everything. So if you could take the time to build and get behind all 13 gates, if each gate is 100, that'd be 1,300. But from the inside, it's 40 out of 100 per gate. So you would do 40 times 13, which is 520. So you're talking about 5.2 gates worth of ammo. Well, now you're not talking about 4,000 rounds. Now you're talking about 1,500. They got 1,500 of something. But I wouldn't be too surprised if these guys just had all the manual stuff. Plus it's Christmas. So this is an official Replica server, so we replicate everything after whatever Bohemia does for their official servers. So the Christmas trees, I don't know if you guys have played official, but they are pumping out plastic explosive grenades, mines. They're just doling them out. To me, when I used to play, I used to hate Christmas because I'm a massive base builder, and for 3 weeks a year, people could get whatever explosives they wanted, and it was like, bro, you know how much you have to slave for 20 plastics? Like, that is some slaving to do. Now, if you were dedicated enough, especially on a low pop server, you could get 20 in a day. So the other teammate's like 70% of the way here. So he's a lot faster getting here than I thought. So he knows the route. We're approaching the 10-minute mark before he gets here. I thought it was going to be 15. But he's here. I mean, he'll be here in a minute. Didn't even close this trunk. It is 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. Almost 7:24. It is the morning after Christmas. And these guys, it's kind of funny, they're not offline rating. Like, the base owners are EST, so yes, for them they're offline. But for these guys, it is 3:30 p.m. day after Christmas. So, that's a little benefit there. Oh no, this guy's gonna get stuck. He doesn't know where he is. Oh. Oh, he got lucky. You don't want to go that way. I mean, you could if you launch yourself. Yeah, there you go. Go around. Almost lost that car. He's trying to take the easy way. You could get through here, but there you go. There you go. No losses before the raid. Nope, it's behind you. He doesn't know where it is. There he goes. How's this guy doing with a code lock in his hand? These guys are server regulars. So I've grown to learn their play styles. So for them, I don't need to have their names up. There you go, spare the cars. That's probably good enough. You gotta turn headlights off though, right? Yeah. I mean, outside of it being Christmas Day, there's a very good, or the day after Christmas Day, whatever. It's a very good chance one or some of these. I mean, one of these guys logging in, seeing it rated, they're all gonna get on. They're all gonna get on. So, and I would say they're gonna get 4 to 7 people on. 4, I think, is for sure. 4 will be on in the first hour they find out. Don't kill yourself. That echo is pretty amazing. Don't die. See, they're just, yeah. So this grenade should not, I don't think will blow up both of these, but I know a mine won't blow it up. Okay, so the grenades will blow them up. Bullet time. I don't think these guys did anything with this. Oh, there's a barrel. Check the barrel? No. It's a weird way to do it. See, you can see the frame. Focus on the frame, guys. Focus on the frame. See that frame poking out at the bottom? That's what you want to shoot, guys. Anytime you're raiding a place like this, that's what you want to shoot. So in this case, you didn't have to build a watchtower jump over. I forgot all about that. You just shoot the bottom little stick. That is what they're loading for. So let me look at these. So these are good. These are clean. That one's not clean. That one you can shoot the bottom. Shoot the bottom. Can't. Maybe. Oh, I gotta do it. Gosh darn it. Sorry, I'm trying to find my... They're not, oh, they're not doing this one? Maybe they know that this isn't it. Well, they found one more of their armbands. They're stoked about that. There's only one of those on the map at a time. So everything was copied from official code. However, there was, of all the flags that were available on Livonia, there was 2 of each of them on the map at any one time. However, there's a large amount of flags that are not accessible through official. So when we had Chiemsee, since Chiemsee isn't an official map, we left all of the other unique maps that go for a lot of different mods. Like, there's no mods on here, but I mean mods in the sense of maps. So because of that, we added more flags in, but reduced them all to 1 each. So that way there wouldn't be more things in here, just the variety that is Chiemsee. So, and common phrase we have about our servers is the integrity of official, but the character of Chiemsee. Alright, so they are picking the right one that they should do. So, tell you what though, that second one and the third one, you definitely need to go for floor frames. Don't use explosives. Okay, I'm going to turn off my NVGs. And now I have to find the damn entrance. There it is. Okay. It scared me. I don't think he's hitting frame, but I've been wrong several times already. Oh. This raid's been going on for an hour and 15 minutes so far. Oh, I didn't realize my HUD was off. I guess I don't need my HUD. Hang on, I gotta message my boss. If I don't hear anything by 9 a.m., I'm assuming there is no work today. Okay, I'm back. See if they hit frame. Oh, do they leave stuff? No way! I mean, hey man, something's better than nothing. Bro can't hit these? Is he overranged? Hang on, I hope I see it, but I gotta go back to the screen. Okay. What is going on? Ammo going through the floor? Yep, there you go. Ooh, that might... Flashes. I mean, can't knock them. They're using anything that goes boom that they don't use. I mean, he went all the way back to base. There's no way he went back. Oop. There's no way he went back for a couple of flashes. Bro, you almost stepped on the mine. Oh, wait, he didn't set it, of course. You're not going to shoot it. Okay. Shooting the right spot. They've got to have way more grenades and mines than this. They have to. I hope they're burning ammo that they don't want. I hope that's what they're doing. Because I've seen them use 2 plastic explosives. I know they got way more than that. Unless they've been raiding and I'm not seeing it. Really, you're gonna go suppressed. Why burn it out? Dude, there is no way that this is what they're down to. I'm gonna be really disappointed. Is that a UMP? Oh no, he just blew a suppressor. Well, maybe it was a UMP. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Can he? Yeah, I don't think he'd be able to do an angle. Look at the floor, guys. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. You hit that, and it's the frame. I really hope they have a bunch of this ammo. They got a long way to go. Ten gates or more for full completion, if they wanted to do that. No way, he's breach. He's breach. Oh, he just forgot to. What? Oh, no way! The animation of the. What do they call that? Chamber protection. Brush guard. That's really cool. Alright, so they should have been going for the bottom frame. Like this. Being able to see that. That's the frame. They should have been shooting at that. They'd have saved 60% of their ammunition. And it'd taken longer. Because it's hard to hit. You can't like full auto that. Because there's like not much. So, and in this case specifically, this dude should be lining up this piece of wood behind the other door. I don't think it is. No, he's just not. I mean, the bullet's clearly hitting the rock, which means it's going through, which means his extra damage is being wasted. They're not gone, are they? Tell me they're just getting more gear out of the car. Nope, I think they're done. I think they're taking what they can and leaving. Damn, he drove all that way for a couple more gates? Dude, he drove all the way for a couple more gates. Oh, they're out. They're out of ammo. Yeah, I think they're done. So I'm going to do a quick calculation here. So they went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we'll call that 12. I went through 12 gates. Now, this first one is unavoidable. You got to blow through that somehow. There's no sneaky way to do it. The second and third, they could have built a watchtower up here and blew through this and avoided one. So that'd have been 2 gates proper. And then completely bypassing one. These 5 could have been a watchtower. Watchtower right over. Let me make sure they're actually leaving. They're taking what they can get. So as a recap, they had to go through this normal. Bullets are explosives. One of these 2, they had to go through normal. But not the bottom, it'd be the top. So they'd have to, well, you know what, they'd have to go in through the top. Yeah, these aren't gates over here. So they'd go in through the top proper and then be able to hack out here. So they could have bypassed one gate. Each gate we'll call 100. So how many gates there are is the first number, and how many they would have had to go through is the second number. So this is 100 out of 100. So 300, but they would have only had to go through 200 points. So these 5 would be a watchtower from the inside. So that would be 40% of each gate. So instead of, so this would be 300 plus 500. So that's 800 points, 8 gates. But so far only having to go through 200 or 2 gates. From the inside, you shoot the frames. The frames are 40% of the overall wall, but when you destroy the frame, the planks disappear. You can just open the door. So 800, and we're adding 200 for this because it's 40 times 5. So 800 out of 400, they'd be able to skip half the gates already. So this one, I believe you could watchtower and crawl through. It's possible it wouldn't let you crawl through because of that watchtower kit, so we'll just say they have to go through this normally. So that'd be 900 versus 500. Okay, I'll give them that. So I don't think so, but I'll give them that. So yeah. So then all these, which they didn't do, is, so they went through 900 worth. They did the standard way. So just with the ammo that they had, First off, they did 2 plastics together in an IED. That is not 2 plastics. I know it's supposed to be, it's not. So it doesn't matter if you have 1,000 grenades, if they detonate it once, you're only going to blow 1 gate down. So I've seen it too many times. So they had an extra plastic, so that would have been an extra gate. So 900 they went through that way when they only needed 500. So that's what they actually did. So they would have been able to do 40%? 40% more gates. So instead of doing 9, they'd be able to easily do 13 from the front end. So just from the ones that they did so far, if they continued to do it from the front end, they would be 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd be all the way through here. Now, if they would have built watchtowers and jumped over these and shot them from the inside, then that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So that would have been 40 times 4, so 1.6 gates is what this would have been. It'd have been build time. That'd have been annoying. So, but they still had enough to get through 4 more gates. They'd do it again here. That would be 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. So it sucks because they could have gotten all the way through all of the gates. They just did it wrong, or they didn't do it as efficient, but most people don't know that. Most people won't take their time. So simple mistakes they made: they didn't build over and shoot from the inside. They put too many plastics together at once. Plenty of times I saw them not shooting like through the planks, but where the frame is. And anything higher caliber than 5.45 goes through, and that was seen by them shooting this one they didn't break yet, and the bullets hitting the rocks. Instead of having this angle to shoot at the frame, if they would have had this angle, then the bullets would have gone through and hit here, damaging that even easier. And what was the other one? The plastics, not jumping over. Oh, yeah, and then, yeah, not shooting through to damage the other side. But the easiest thing is these frames. See that stick or whatever? That's the frame. You could just shoot that. That's it. And so here you wouldn't even have to build a watchtower. This one's a little iffy. I would still shoot at them, but I don't know if you can hit those. This one probably can't hit it. Probably can't hit it. This one you definitely can hit. Don't even need to build a watchtower. You just shoot the bottom. This one, I want to say you can definitely hit that. This one, 100% you can hit that. Don't even need a watchtower. Don't even need a watchtower for sure. This one, you don't even need a watchtower. Yeah, this sucks. Guys could have done all of this. I'll tell them. I mean, not that way. Tell them it sucks that you need to think about how you're rating. Could have done way better. But whatever, not my bag. I'm going to kill the recording. I know they're not coming back. So that'll be that. I'm going to take myself to my hiding area. And that'll be it.
Started.
Alright. The base raiders are going at it again. So they're almost there now. Let's see how many there are, and vehicles, all that good stuff. They originally had, they brought 1 vehicle, destroyed 2, and then brought a second one home. Where's the roads? There we go. Okay. There are 2 of them. That's how many started. That's not their car. I mean, it obviously is now. Oh no, that one is their original car. We're getting pretty close now. So the main base owner of the place that they're raiding now, he has been in base for days. And yesterday, Christmas Day, was the only day in a while that he was like, where he was like, nah, I'm gonna look for his special helmet, this Yellow King helmet he loves. Okay, see, now that's smarter. Last time these guys drove right up to the front, so we'll see what they do now. Oh wow, they don't have any gear? Maybe they're just checking the place out? I mean, I guess I'm the only one that knows that the enemy's not home yet. So they're only going to be raiding with what they have on them, because they didn't even take anything out of the car. Ah, they're overwatching. Nice, that was smart. That's their truck somebody else stripped. Well, I lost the guys, but... I gotta get to work. I mean, to be fair, they don't know that the base owners aren't home. They are pop checkers, so if they haven't done it already, they're about to, and they're about to realize that best case scenario, one of the people that's on is the base owner. So they're going to be really cautious. Even though they don't have to be. They don't know any better. So one of them just placed a mine by the truck somewhere. Somewhere by the truck. Shit, did I lose him? I did. I'll put the damn tools on. Come on, dude. Going the wrong way again. Okay. Are you gonna get right to it? Oh, that's nice. Didn't think about that, but one's gonna clear one, one's gonna clear the other. Time to make some noise. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, this is a, they don't know it, but it's over 20 gates. So they got through 9, I think. Well, that's 10. So I just had to put myself closer so I could see the items on the ground and whatnot. Grenades and landmines. Oh, I think he's pointing it out now. Bottom of the frame. No, he's not. Gonna pull it and drop it. Sounds pretty cool. That way, he shouldn't be doing that because the shots are going through and they're hitting the rock. See, they're hitting the rock. That's good because that's hitting the other gate. They should have been aiming down at the frame for that. You can see it. Alright, no, this one you can't, so it's whatever. Use whatever you got. That one's missing. I mean, he's hitting the frame, but the bullets are hitting the ground and the rocks. See how a couple are hitting the wood? Like, you may as well fire through like that. Not to mention, everything they're doing, they could have just watchtowered over and shot the frame. In situations like this, like, I would still aim. I don't think you could hit it. But this is a freaking watchtower. This is all you gotta do. Not to mention the second watchtower might get you over. The first watchtower, if you do it inside enough, might be able to get you over. Oh, you know what? I want to see what kind of stuff. Oh, I can't. I was gonna say I wanted to see what stuff they'd have, but the barrels are closed, which means they'll hear me open them. Yeah, so I can't do that. Now I'm guessing he knows 5.45 does not penetrate, so he's just firing at whatever. Oh, that's 5.56. He's wasted that. He's aiming too low. So yeah, you want to hit the frame, but why? You should be aiming upwards and at an angle so the bullets go through and hit the other thing. See that? Bullets hitting the rocks. That's weird. So now the code locks do not drop right on the ground at the gate. They drop further back. So if somebody has multiple code locks, you don't even get the code locks until you break through, which is interesting to me. So originally when I saw their base, I was saying that these guys really put themselves at a disadvantage not building that second high wall. However, in this case, this team doesn't even realize the disadvantage. I mean, they might have been able to do this with a car. Really tight quarters, maybe not, but... So just on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, soon to be 5 gates, the amount of ammo that they used in grenades and whatnot should have been done from the inside. So, what? He's glitched or something. Yeah, his shit's all fucked. That's funny. He's glitched. Or at least for me. Yeah, you guys might want to do some clearing. Wow, they got the sword in here. Watchtower, jump over, shoot the frame, or, yeah, this one, yeah. The next one, though, that one you can just shoot the frame. Hopefully they see that. You gonna shoot it? Yeah, probably. guy's all glitched. The fuck is that? Oh, it's a door. It's a good thought for sure. That other guy hears them for sure. He's glitched. He's up. That's good. And he's kind of hitting the other one. Okay, ironically, the guy that can definitely hear the shots is not coming over here. So it is almost 8. It's 8:47 a.m. for me, IRL. This raid started at 6:15. So we're at 2.5 hours and they're not even in. They're not even to the point where they can start looting good shit. Right now they're at an extreme cost over recovery. Where'd the other dude go? Oh, here he comes. No. What are you doing with an axe? What are you doing with an axe? What are you doing with an axe? Guys, look at the frame. No. Oh, okay. Shoot the frame at the bottom. Shoot the frame at the bottom. So they've got 3 more gates to their actual vault, if you will. That might work. Then they got a couple of more. I mean, once they get into the vault, they're going to have all the ammo that they need. Explosives, all that stuff. They'll be just fine. Look at the frame. They don't know. I don't know why. No, no, you're not that bad off. I mean, maybe he's just doing it to do it. Damn, if they get in here, though. Oh, actually. Let me see if they got it. Oh yeah, they're fucked. If they can just get in here, they have everything they want. So they got an M4. Rifle suppressors. And mags. Sure, mags are nice. 2 sea chests. Ooh, drummies with MBGs. Now that is something. Damn. Why are they carrying baby AKs? Yeah, they just like carrying everything. Grenade launchers. Hey, I haven't seen a mace yet. Dude, so these guys only have 1 M4? They don't even have a KAM? Oh, you know what? It's an M4 and 3 rifle suppressors. Okay, so that's some juice for sure. Oh, they already armed them. Double plastics. That's a waste. Look at all those fucking grenades. Oh, that's crazy. So where's the tent though? Damn. Yeah, if they get in here, they get basically all their shit back. If they get in this one gate, they'll have enough to get into the last one. Nice. So they are locking themselves in. Hey.
Oh, hello. What are you
Hey,
doing, man?
so I'm recording this. I'm gonna go on mute. I just want to record your guys' reactions.
Ok.
Alright.
Okay.
Il va y avoir une autre réaction.
There is no problem, mate.
Allez.
Finally, bro.
Made it. Oh,
Ok, ouais. Ouais, ça c'est des armes. Ok, oh, finally.
oh,
Des munitions, frère, y'a des balles, y'a des balles.
oh, mec. Oh,
Quoi,
viens voir.
quoi.
Oh, sa mère la pute.
Quoi?
Regarde, ils viennent.
Des
Holy
fucking bastards, d'ailleurs.
Oh my fucking lord, Jesus fucking Christ! I
That's-
wish one day I get fucked by
Whoa,
skaters. Holy
whoa.
shitting, holy shitty shits! What? What?
What the fuck is
What
that?
in the world is that? Oh my! Oh my
Oh, t'es mal les
fucking!
bastos. Y'a
Yeah,
des bastos
these
sortis.
the base owners. These are the raiders, but the base
I'm pregnant.
owners have
I'm
a bit
pregnant.
of a
I'm
collection
fucking
hoarding
pregnant.
problem.
I'm fucking pregnant. Oh my!
I'm pregnant.
That's why Melo wanted to record. Okay, I get it.
Hugo!
Baptiste.
Hugo!
Quoi?
Wait till they actually.
Oh, an M4, baby!
Chargeur 60. Holy!
Est-ce qu'ils ont des fixations pour les gifs ou pas?
It's too much stuff.
Je sais pas, gros.
Like
Ils en
what
avaient
they're
un moment.
what I know
Oh,
that they're
faut
going
qu'on-
through right
faut
now
qu'on-
is
Faut qu'on se barre de là au plus vite, gros.
Ouais,
they've
il va
got
falloir
too
qu'on
much
ramène les
shit.
caisses,
They
frère.
don't know what to do with it,
silencieuse et tout,
and they
mec.
probably
Il nous faut-
regret
ouais, il nous
bringing
faut les-
only
les
one
caisses.
car.
Ouais.
Derrière, c'est derrière qu'il doit y avoir le putain de truc de dingue.
They're not out of the woods yet. They're gonna be
Gros, y a
here for
encore une
another
caisse,
half
enfin, un
hour,
truc derrière.
blowing shit in, and they're. This is coming up on American time. These guys are French, so 9 a.m. It's like 5 or 6 p.m. for
Mon
them.
putain de dieu.
But for us,
Mon
it's still
putain
we're
de
still off.
dieu.
Ouais,
Christmas
bah
was
oui.
yesterday.
Ah bah oui, mon copain.
Mon putain de
So
dieu.
there's fucking like 7
Pas
people
grille
in this
normal.
base. So if they just wake up and log
Ils ont
on.
des HE, un truc?
Je sais pas, je vois que des mines pour le moment. Je vais tèche quelques charlottes SVD, gros, j'ai pas le choix.
Bah en
Y a
fait là, il va falloir qu'on s'arrache. Hein. Enfin, faut
Ouais,
qu'on prenne la
ouais,
bagnole
ouais,
et faut
ouais.
qu'on prenne, je pense, les coffres marins, on les remplit.
Ouais. On fait ça, gros,
They
direct.
didn't
Hein.
lock it.
On y va, gros?
Bah attends, il y a 7 trucs à péter.
Ah ouais. Tu veux qu'on le pète, ça?
Ouais, on essaie de voir ce qu'on prend en prio.
Attends. Vas-y, gros,
On va pas tout détruire comme on a fait
You
la
know,
dernière
it's
fois.
funny.
hein.
They're
non,
gonna
non,
use
c'est-
bullets.
Ah, enlève le silencieux. Enlève.
I wonder if
Y en
they're
a un
gonna
autre.
hit the explosive.
Ouais, mais enlève.
Ok.
Ils savent qu'on est là, on a fait un mourir frère. T'as de la balle de 5.56, c'est bon?
Je sais pas, j'ai un charge 60.
This is their
Attends,
comms.
d'entretien encore.
Au
So
sol.
I wanted to record the reactions. I'm on
Ouais, mais
mute
j'ai
and
pas
they're
de 5,
just
6,
going
je
to town.
vais le tirer à la calache.
Il y en a plein,
So I
gros.
try to keep up with a
Ouais,
lot
mais
of
je vais
my
pas me faire chier à
regulars,
mettre tout
different
ça,
teams, see what's
faut qu'on
going
prenne vite le
on.
temps de se barrer, quoi.
To be honest, this team, I really wanted to take some L's, so I hope,
Mec,
I
genre
hope
60
the
M4
other
et tout,
team
hein.
comes in. This team has been doing so good for so long, and they're good players,
Pas de grenade,
but
mais
they are very fortunate. There's lots of teams on here that are just taking
Oh, yeah,
fucking
ça, je
L's. But if a team's gonna take an L, I would want it to be this team rating or the ones being
Fais vite,
rated.
gros, fais vite, vraiment.
Ouais, hop.
Putain, on a que la Sarka, à la limite, on y revient avec 2 caisses, hein, on y vient à poil.
Ouais, mais-
Now, the thing
ouais,
is,
ouais,
I think both these groups will stay no matter what. But the team that's being rated, they're definitely coming
Il y en
back.
aura 2.
But this team, if they were destroyed, I don't know.
Attention.
So I don't know why this guy's glitched. I don't know if it's glitched for me or if he's glitched.
Tu règles gros ou pas là en plus?
Ouais.
So, the stuff that they're seeing, I already took a tour of it and saw it all in this video. So if you want to see what they're freaking out about, then you gotta back it up.
Est-ce qu'ils ont des armes déjà chargées?
Je sais pas.
Tu les prends, tu rafales.
L'art et tout. L'art gros avec un putain de chargeur et tout.
Vas-y, rafale.
Ah ouais.
Parce que la LAR, on l'a pas.
One of the base
Pas vraiment
owners
le chargeur
just
de la-
logged in,
la en
but
elle-même,
he's
on s'en
not
fout, on l'a
home,
pas.
so that sucks. But they're gonna see it, and they're probably gonna freak out. Like when they pop check,
Vas-y,
when
on
pop
clique.
check with Steam. Threw an M4 on the ground? You better aim low.
Tu tires avec quoi là?
Toundra.
Ah ouais, d'accord, t'en as plus rien à foutre toi.
Oh bah les couilles.
Y'a des kits ou pas là?
Sa grosse pute de... Non, j'en vois pas.
En vrai, je pense que c'est les explos derrière.
Ah ouais. What? Vega tambour gros?
Encule tout, ça rafale.
Ça rafale sec ça. Les bébés AK et tout.
That's French for baby AK. I think these.
Phew.
I think yeah, it is okay.
I wish
Oh,
we have
one
a
bullet.
3 truck to take everything.
He says they wish they had a truck to take everything, but he has no idea that a truck couldn't even take everything. You better hope they don't blow those explosives in the barrels, because they'll all die.
Les FAMAS et tout gros. C'est bon, c'est détruit. On a plus beaucoup d'armes et de balles.
J'en ai encore énormément.
There's
Mec, il se
like
passe quoi,
10
juste, enfin,
C4, 75 grenades. Watch this.
Oh ta mère la pute. Ah vas-y. Ah ouais. Ah bah ouais, ok. Ah, ok gros. Ah ouais, ok gros. Ok, j'ai capté le bail.
Ah ouais! Ah ouais! Ah ouais mon poteau! Ah ouais! Ah ouais mon poteau!
I don't
Ah
know,
ouais
what,
mon
I don't know
poteau!
what they're saying.
Ce que tu fais,
Je ramène
mets-toi
la
là.
caisse. Ouais.
Non, c'est un baril, je crois.
Ouais, c'est un baril.
Ouais, mais le baril, on peut pas le charger s'il est plein, il faut tout mettre dans un coffre.
Mec, faut vite qu'on aille chercher un truc.
Are they taking a screenshot?
Ah ouais, mon poteau.
They like pictures
Ah
a
ouais,
lot.
ouais, ouais, mon poteau. Ah ouais. Ah ouais, de ouais. Ah ouais, de ouais, de ouais, de
For-
ouais. Ah ouais, ouais, ouais.
For guys,
Ah
they
ouais,
really
mon-
like
mon
pictures.
poteau.
Gros,
Shut the
écoute,
fuck
écoute.
up.
On va prendre un
vas-y,
coffre marin,
vas-y.
on va
Ouais,
l'amener
ouais.
vers là où t'es. On remplit tout.
Ok, vas-y, vas-y.
Est-ce que tu veux juste tu me couvres toi?
Je McDrill. Ouais, attends. Mec, faut qu'on prenne la M4 et tout, hein. Oh là là. Attends. Oh là là, silencieux pour SVD et tout. Oh, mec, je bande, hein. Non, mais là, je bande, hein. Là, je bande. Je bande de
Mac,
ouf,
drill,
gros.
tranquille.
Ah ouais, non, mais là.
Calm down, calm down.
No
We
way.
got it.
Oh, calm down. They're mocking us.
Take your breath, take
I'm a fucking corbeau.
This is where all the stuff of the map is. That's why we don't find anything.
That's actually not true. A lot of people think that, but
Skycash, do you wanna marry me?
Ah là, mon frérot.
Ta, 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 ta. Oh mon putain de dieu de
fucking guys.
putain gros. Mon putain de dieu.
Allez, go, maintenant.
gros. Il faut qu'on remplisse le coffre marin. Attends, hein. Je McDrill mon merdier.
Mac drill, Mac drill. C'est
Là,
la KM
gros.
qu'ils ont? Non, c'est pas
Ils
la
ont...
KM.
Non, non.
Ils ont
Trop de trucs. Voilà ce qu'ils ont.
Replica.
Attends, il est où le coffre
T'as un kit d'entretien ou pas?
That's a hard one.
Non, non, non.
That's
Il y en a un
hard to
vers là
mock.
où on a niqué la porte, je crois.
So this was their ammo for
Ouais, tout droit en
sure.
face de toi.
These were their ammo crates. It was, I mean, almost completely full of high cal ammo.
Va falloir faire
So,
vite, hein,
and
qu'il y a
then there
personne.
were
Je sais pas si un
AKs
kit ou
here,
Je
mags,
sais pas.
and then down here there was an
Des sacs.
M4
Ok.
and 3 suppressors, 2 for
Et
8
l'autre, il
and 1
est
for the
reconnecté,
AK.
moi.
In here there was a tent
Ça va
full
être
of
chaud.
grenades, 150 slots, so 75 grenades.
Moi, je
A
pense
barrel
qu'on
full of
va être
grenades.
attendu. Hein.
Je pense aussi.
Like 5 or 6 claymores, like 20, 25 mines. There were at least 6 plastics, like 20 triggers.
Hop,
The
hop,
guys are gonna be pissed when they find out that they were
Tac,
raided
tac.
straight through.
tac. Tac. T'es là, tu m'entends?
Ah ouais.
Ok, j'ai eu un bug. Ah, j'ai un bug, j'arrive pas.
So this is probably obvious, but
Damn.
when raiders actually get through, if
C'est une
you know,
giga dingue.
like
On n'a pas la
one,
M4 nous en plus.
so they have a
No.
bunch of branch
Bah,
offs.
maintenant,
They have
on
a
a
branch
une, ok.
off here. They were building here, but this stuff doesn't really have anything
Je
in
remplis
it.
mon chargeur.
So-
là.
The nature of having consecutive gates all the way to the end is if people get in, then they
Ah,
can't do
merde,
any
j'ai
more
plus le
damage because they've already done it all.
Ah.
When you do branch offs, if they pick the right branch and it's the vault, which this
On
is,
prend un coffre marin,
they now have enough
Ok, je prends
ammo
le deuxième.
to tear all of the other doors down, and we'll see. I haven't
Est-ce
seen
que
these
je pèse la
guys.
K74?
I haven't seen these guys do a
Ouais,
real
ouais,
raid
ouais.
like this,
Ah.
so
Prends
we'll
la M4
see
avec toi.
if they
les
are
chargeurs.
griefers or not.
J'en garde quand même un peu.
We'll see. My greedy
Avec les
ass.
chargeurs 60.
What my greedy ass would do is it would build all these last gates and
J'ai le droit
relock
d'être
them.
choc bar un peu là ou...
Ouais, je
And
pense.
by doing
Ah,
that and
d'accord, le droit
relocking
d'être choc
them,
bar, hein.
I would secure my loot for later. Matter of fact, let me
Je viens avec le coffre. J'ai
let me
déjà
look
rempli le
somewhere.
coffre marin
So
avec
this
les chargeurs
is
pour la
inside
M4.
one of the branch
Un
offs.
chargeur de
T'as de la
lard
place
dedans.
ou pas sur ton,
J'ai
ton
quasi-
gilet pour des balles, pour des grenades?
Pour les grenades, ouais. Oh, mec, les caisses d'explos.
So
Je mets
there's
des mines
nothing
dedans.
here.
On dépose
Ok,
les
y a un
coffres vers
premier
l'entrée.
coffre. Attends, tu veux que je le fasse ou pas? Tu me cover?
Vas-y, ouais.
Batteries,
Tiens.
car shit.
Ah, mais le problème, c'est que mon coffre.
Pose ça,
il est-
vas-y, tranquille. T'as foutu quoi là-dedans? Ça, on s'en bat les couilles.
So I can't get past here.
Oh,
Oh wait, yeah I can. Fucking admin. Truck tires, more
Tu l'as déposé où
tires.
ton coffre?
Ooh.
Entre
they only
toi et
have
moi
one
là.
truck tire.
Et il est posé.
I was gonna say they could go back and get that truck. They don't have enough tires though, and their truck was stripped.
Je vais remplir le chargeur d'SVD aussi en même temps. C'est une dingue, ça. C'est une vraie dingue, ça.
Are they coming here?
Est-ce que je tège le kit de pneus?
Ouais.
Vas-y, hop. Les paires de JVN et tout, mec. Oh. Allez mon pépère, vas-y.
I gotta go to the
On a la place pour
restroom.
combien de coffres marins dans
So
la caisse là?
3.
I'm just gonna
Ok.
show the view
on aura de la
from
place pour
here
mettre d'autres
and
stuff
see
dedans.
what they do. Hopefully somebody doesn't log in while I'm not here to see it. They look like they're sensitive of something. So alright, I'll be right back.
Faut vraiment qu'on se dépêche de ouf après, nous et paf.
Ok, les 2 coffres marins là, ils sont prêts.
Ok, nickel. T'as pris les chars à 60 un peu aussi ou pas du tout?
J'en ai pris un, après à la base on en
Ok,
a déjà.
ouais. J'arrive.
Après c'est pas grave, je peux les prendre quand même dans mon inv.
Coffre marin rempli de grenades. Là, large, je vais piquer le deuxième chargeur. Ok.
Pose des mines.
Ok.
Donc on n'y retourne pas.
Ouais. C'est bon? Il y a d'autres choses à prendre ou pas? Attends, je vais regarder. Une pote, il y a quoi là-dedans? Saline, je prends.
AK tambour, enfin les tambours d'AK en vrai on s'en fout, on en a déjà plein.
À combien là?
3, 4.
Ok. Ouais, donc j'ai un tège. J'en tège 2.
Là-dedans y'a quoi?
Je peux prendre... Du coup j'ai plus de place là.
Là-dedans on s'en fout, ce qu'il y a là, dans les 3 caisses on s'en bat les couilles.
Ok.
Check le bac, hein, fais gaffe quand même.
Smoke switch.
74 Veiga, crossbow, Esval, un blaze.
Je vais prendre des balles. Escorte jusqu'à vers l'entrée.
Et les 3 caisses. Fou, et là maintenant ça va être que les balles et on s'arrache.
J'ai pris des balles déjà. J'ai pris toutes les 5,56. Vas-y, c'est bon, gros. On peut s'arracher. Vas-y, je te cover
T'as pris
jusqu'à
toute la
le-
556, la 308 aussi?
J'ai pris toute la 5,56. 308, j'ai pas pris. Je crois. Ah non, 306, j'ai pas pris, je prends. What? J'arrive pas à prendre. T'arrives, toi?
Non, attends.
Ah non, mais j'ai plus de place, d'accord.
Dans mon PPR.
Ah, je vais faire ça. Ouais, peut-être un chargeur d'SVD, on va en prendre
Hop
encore.
là, la caisse elle va direct
Ah,
dedans.
c'est bon, j'en ai pris un peu de la 308 là.
Ça je prends, tac 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 tac.
C'est bon?
Qu'est-ce qu'on prend? Est-ce qu'il y a besoin d'autre chose? Non. La LAR, on a pris le chargeur,
J'ai
c'est
pris
bon?
les chargeurs, j'en ai pris 2.
Très bien.
Loop tube, on prend pas, Balek.
Ça par contre je prends. Attends.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce que ça?
Non, tranquille.
Ok. Ouais, parce que je stresse là, parce que s'il y a un joueur...
Il y a d'autres armes qu'on pourrait prendre, tu penses?
Gros, j'ai déjà le principal sur moi. Hein. SVD, M4... Y'a quoi là-dedans dans les caisses là que tu mets?
Il y a des full balles.
Ok. Est-ce que moi aussi je transporte le coffre ou est-ce qu'il y en a un qui cover et l'autre il avance?
Là, déjà, on va y aller tranquille, on va cover, chill.
Ouais. C'est une dinguerie, hein. J'ai des boîtes de clous et tout sur moi en plus.
Ok. Tu peux prendre l'autre coffre marin déjà avec toi pour l'instant, je pense qu'on va être safe vu que j'ai fait reboucher l'entrée. Ouais.
Une porte. C'est bon, je l'ai.
Tes armes sont réparées, c'est bon?
Non, j'ai pas de kit d'entretien, mais c'est pas grave.
C'est vrai que ça, par contre, ils en avaient pas
Ils
beaucoup.
en avaient pas, ouais. Ouais. On leur laisse une mine ici ou pas, en plus?
J'en ai déjà mis 2.
Ok, nickel. Mec, si on arrive à ramener tout ça à la base vivant, on est monstrueux.
Ah, honnêtement, j'ai...
J'ai des doutes aussi, ouais. Derrière toi avec la caisse d'expo. Il se répare comment le coffre?
Je sais pas si on peut.
C'est bon. Par contre, faut aller chercher l'autre, du coup, il y en a 3, c'est ça?
Ouais.
T'as de la stam ou pas du tout?
Ça va.
Ok, bah, je te laisse aller le chercher.
Je crois que j'ai pas mis le cadenas, en fait, sur la porte, là, apparemment.
Ouais. J'ouvre. J'allais prendre une ligne un peu plus loin. J'ai une ligne sur l'entrée, donc t'es safe normalement.
Tranquille, je fais juste un dernier petit check. On s'en bat les couilles du reste, c'est tout.
Alright, I'm back. What are they doing?
Pour le moment, c'est un carnage. Hein.
Hmm.
Pour le moment.
En fait, le problème, c'est que... Il va vraiment falloir qu'on arrive à tout
Did
frapper.
they set a mine?
Et là, ça va être plus difficile.
Sachant que la caisse, elle est de l'autre côté, hein.
Ouais, je sais bien. Tu veux que j'essaye d'aller la chercher, gros?
Va falloir y aller un pas. Est-ce qu'on y va à 2 et on prend le
I
risque
think
de
one
se
of
faire
them's going to
aligner
get
ou
the car.
1?
T'y vas, toi. Je préfère que tu y ailles. Toi, t'es plus... Comment...
Je vais mourir, c'est ça?
Non,
C'est ça,
non,
tu veux,
Si,
tu veux que
gros,
je me casse?
I
C'est que
think
je me
they
fasse
know.
tuer.
La vie de la mère, si tu veux, je te filme M4.
But there's nothing there.
Non, non, mais c'est pas ça le truc. Oui, mon bébé. T'as déjà 15h, ça, merde. Tu m'étonnes que ça se connecte, c'est pour ça. Hein. J'ai pas pu le repasser.
Moi aussi.
Oh, that's cool.
Attends, je fais
I
juste un
would
petit check
love
en
to.
speed.
Vas-y.
Ouais,
Throw a
c'est
door up there.
deux gadgets qui sont en ligne et
There's a
je
way
les
to get
soupçonne
up.
d'être ensemble. Donc à mon avis, on est attendu.
Ok.
Or you don't even need a door up there. You could just place it up there. People won't even see it.
J'aurais...
Putain, c'est vrai, il y a en haut aussi, frérot.
Ouais, mais balèque du haut, balèque. C'est trop greedy, là, en vrai.
Arrête, tu l'as. De toute façon, j'ai envie de te dire, si on a attendu.
J'ai pas forcément envie, honnêtement. On a déjà 3 coffres, gros. On
Ouais,
est
ça roule,
blindés.
ça roule.
Franchement, je te garantis, je le sens pas. Tant pis, il faut vraiment qu'on se casse avant.
My cat is in front of my screen. Move. Ouais, le chat, oui. My cat want to be part of the red.
He's enjoying it.
She don't have cat food.
Oh, this is why.
Yeah. She's sad.
This poor kitty is sad, no. He's like, give me my food.
Gros, tu sais ce que je fais? Je m'en bats les reins, je refous des cadenas sur tous les trucs.
Ah, vas-y, tu t'oublies le code et tout, gros, balèque.
Pip, 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 pip.
Toi, tu sais mieux que moi où est la bagnole, parce que bon, moi, je risque de me perdre de ça, tu me connais, hein, de toute façon. T'as des jaunes en plus, gros, tu sors avec une jaune, hein.
Oh.
Tu mets une jaune direct, instant. Toc.
Wait, are they done?
Ouais, on peut pas la remettre après, ouais, ok. Ok.
Je switch. Tu veux que je t'aide ou tu veux que je couvre encore?
Ça va, ça va. Commence à clear.
Ah ouais.
Putain, je serais quand même curieux de savoir ce qu'il y a en haut.
They
Ah,
took all
vraiment,
the high
je
cal
le sens
ammo,
pas, gros, je te
of
jure.
course.
Ah, en fait, le truc, c'est que si on a attendu, on a attendu, en fait. Qu'on pète ou
Ouais.
pas. Ou...
Mais je veux qu'on
Left
essaie déjà de save
grenade
ça si tu veux.
launchers.
Et puis après, si on y retourne, à poil.
Ouais, j'avoue.
Vas-y, on fait ça. Je suis à l'entrée, moi. Hein. Pour le moment, tout est safe.
We left code locks. I mean, to be fair, they're not even set up to be getting a lot of shit right now.
T'entends courir.
They only brought one car. They left the drummies.
Ah, je pense qu'on
There's
est
no
vraiment attendu.
KMs.
On
Je
verra.
te dis,
So, don't
Mais c'est sûr, hein,
necessarily blame
mais-
them.
le Gadjo, il sait qu'on est deux de toute façon. Il sait quoi, il a vu que sa base était pétée. Il sait déco, il a attendu qu'un de ses
So
mates
they burned out pistol
arrive.
Arrive, ouais.
suppressors.
Tu vois.
Et là, ils sont dans
Moi,
la
c'est
forêt.
comme ça que je vois le truc. Hein.
Je le vois aussi comme ça, mais... On sait jamais. Faut
Uh-oh.
qu'on ait entre guillemets confiance. Pas trop non plus, logiquement. Je m'ouvre une canette.
Uh-oh.
Mais il faut qu'on puisse y arriver, d'accord? On va y arriver, mon pote.
Inch'Allah.
Bah oui. On a les 2 meilleurs joueurs de la planète, Kappa.
Time Fox is loading in now.
De toute façon, on leur a pété les caisses. Ah, et les caisses, elles ont des pop d'ailleurs. J'avais pas fait gaffe, mais...
Par contre, c'est vrai que j'ai pas vu si t'avais un stock de clous, tu vois.
J'en ai, c'est pas grave, j'en ai pris.
Non, mais c'est eux,
Ah,
genre,
problème.
est-ce qu'ils ont de quoi reconstruire?
Oui, sans doute, mais on leur a piqué le plus gros de leur stuff. Pour le moment.
Je pense qu'il va y avoir une revanche, enfin une revenge,
Ah,
tu vois,
bah,
et
bien
ça
sûr.
va être chaud. Par contre, parce que je sais pas combien de portes on a pété, mais...
Honnêtement, je pense une trentaine.
Ah, peut-être pas quand même.
Bah, une vingtaine alors.
Get the fuck out
Attends,
of
t'approches pas
here.
trop parce que je suis en train de McDeville en plus. Là.
Bro, another owner just logged in.
Attends, la caisse, je peux la rentrer là. Ça va,
He's-
toi?
Aïe,
C'est
aïe,
quoi,
aïe.
c'est-
Ah, c'est le
He's
barbelé.
also not here.
Ah, c'est-
What a dumbass.
I was like,
Damn.
what the fuck is hurting me? Never mind. It's nothing.
The fact that you're single since you're born, maybe. It's
No.
Dude,
Not
they
say
need
that.
that.
I've got a sister. Oh,
They are
what?
getting
Never.
so
Okay,
fucking
let's go.
lucky.
Same shit than
See,
a
this is what I'm
girlfriend,
talking about.
En
This is
vrai,
what I was
si
saying.
j'arrive à
Like, if
survivre,
somebody's gonna take an
je
L,
rentre
like
la
these
caisse,
guys need to
on
take
va
an
se prendre des
L.
rafales, c'est sûr.
I like them a lot,
Mets-toi
but
une jaune en
they're
sortant,
doing too well at DayZ.
zigzag.
Ah, ça va être patate, hein.
So,
T'inquiète, mon pépère. On va les
and
laver.
2 out of
Ouais.
the
Là,
4
on est d'accord que c'est
main
sa cadeau
base
tactique
owners
qui est un petit tank un peu, c'est lui.
log in
Ouais.
and they're not home and
Du coup,
they're
Alexandre.
always home. This is like they always log out at home.
Bah,
This
en
is
vrai de
crazy.
vrai... Attends, regarde gros, je dépose du stuff là, on s'en rappellera, il faut le récupérer. Hein.
Ok.
Ah bah attends, tu sais quoi, on va même le mettre dans mon sac.
So I didn't hear
Voilà.
anything and
Comme
there's
ça, il faudra
nothing
juste
to
que je
here.
switch de sac.
So
Vas-y.
I think the reason
Mets-toi
they're
ta
acting
jaune,
this
mets-toi ta
way
jaune, mets-toi ta jaune.
Ouais, je sais, tranquille.
Is
Déjà, je
because they
check
pop
un
checked.
dessus.
Vas-y.
and they know somebody's in.
Je vais refermer un peu derrière.
Est-ce que tu sortirais pas vite fait?
Tu veux que je sorte? Ouais, vas-y, pour voir si
Juste-
je me prends des ballons. Vas-y, vas-y.
Non, mais attends, juste avec moi, tu sais,
Alright,
pour prendre
so
l'info.
real quick,
Ouais.
Katana Baby on dead ça, t'as capté?
I'm gonna go
Ouais,
in
c'est toujours
here
les mêmes.
just to see what else.
Allez.
C'est
is
juste tu
here.
sors un peu et j'arrive.
Ah ouais,
Attends, mon DMR il est.
So they left
Envoyé?
scopes.
Vas-y, des oreilles.
Petit malaise si je commence à tirer et que c'est enrayé quand même.
De ouf.
Vérifie d'ailleurs que tes armes soient bien chargées et tout.
Sont bien, c'est bon. Juste mon bazar qui est mon SVD qui est un peu malaise, mais ça va.
Ok, ça roule.
Prêt?
Je manque la jaune.
It's not gonna let me. I'm gonna accidentally step on something.
Je suis avec toi. C'est bon?
Pour l'instant.
Je rentre. Allez mon pote, tu le fais hein.
Ça va être patate. Hein.
Mais non. Est-ce que
Voilà.
la caisse de
Voilà
mine,
la
on
caisse.
peut la mettre dans son inventaire? Quand elle est pleine?
Ouais.
Ok, bah je vais faire ça alors, je vais remplir une caisse de mine.
Ou alors ils sont pas dans leur base en fait.
Ah bah faut vite
Parce
qu'on
que je
se
suis persuadé que c'est eux, c'est vraiment le Gadjo qui joue le plus, tu vois.
Faut qu'on se dépêche mon pote, t'inquiète.
It's weird. So that's their plate.
T'as mangé la caisse?
Ok.
Well, you know what? I better not be running around. There's their building tools. Oh man, they could have been destroyed. They could have been destroyed.
Attention, hein.
Vas-y,
J'arrive
vas-y.
à fond, hein. Malaise.
Malaise de ouf.
What the fuck? Mais,
Attends, c'est la roue.
mais
T'es
je stoppe sur quoi?
t'es sur la roue, t'es sur la roue.
Ah. Ok. Attention.
Vas-y, vas-y.
Tracking hitbox.
Regarde, très
c'est
bien.
vrai. Oh, c'est carré, c'est carré.
Et on charge. On charge et on décharge dans leur mère, pardon, c'était violent mais... Fallait que ça sorte.
Chests are 100. They could put all 3 in the car.
On leur pose une mine ou pas? Là, en plein milieu, là, entre la tente et le machin.
Je sais pas.
Ouais, non. Vas-y, c'est bon, on se casse, on se casse, on se casse. Attends, ton sac. Ouais, tu l'as pris?
C'est bon, c'est bon, je switch.
Vas-y.
Ah, allez.
Je ferme, c'est bon. Je te laisse sortir la bague. Non.
Si tu veux,
Ouais,
si tu veux. Attends, de toute façon, je vais essayer de faire en sorte de la sortir en marche avant.
Ferme ta porte à toi.
Vas-y, rentre dans la caisse.
No way. The Hummer's back where...
Laisse-moi
On
juste
crie.
fermer ma porte.
Vas-y,
Sorry, I
on
just
crie surtout
they
pas
destroyed
Victor
the
trop vite,
Hummer,
hein.
Ouais,
and
vas-y.
I wanted to see where it
Parce que ça se trouve, ils nous attendent qu'on soit tous les deux.
Ouais,
But of the
ouais.
60
quasi sûr.
places the Hummer could spawn, it spawned in the exact same place it came from, which is ironic.
Zigzag.
Ouais, pas zigzag, c'est pas une 4 roues motrices, hein. Je vais pas te
Ah,
dire,
je
je me suis
sais,
dessus, hein.
Je sais,
So
mais
this
c'est
would
facile,
be-
mon pote.
this
C'est
would-
facile.
Ok, the little freeze, wouhou. I was scared about the tree.
Bye bye, thanks for the
Non, frérot, non, c'est pas fini, tranquille.
Je
te rappelle la route, hein.
It's not over.
J'ai enculé une caisse de
See, he
fois.
just said it's not
Ouais,
over.
c'est vrai.
So that's what I was just
Et
explaining.
t'inquiète, mon pépère.
Mais
Yes,
t'imagines,
they've
en
got
plus, gros, tu
enemies
sais que
on
ce
their
matin,
way,
quand on est arrivé, t'as vu que
but
la ville avait eu du
they're
passage.
out of danger
Ouais, ouais.
of
Donc ça se trouve, ils
base
sont en train de
owners
raid notre base,
loading in. Who knows if
Tu
they're
sais, on va
gonna
se
go
croiser
back.
sur la route. Tit, tit.
On va se klaxonner.
But yeah, they
En fait,
could
ils
run
avaient
into
pas-
people on their way.
De grosses armes, hormis M4 et l'AR.
Ouais,
Tu te
mais par
dis-
contre, ils avaient full explosif, hein.
Ouais.
T'as vu les mecs, les C4 et tout?
Par contre, la 308, je
So,
crois qu'on
but-
en gagne pas tant
Unless
que
you want to
ça.
hear what they're saying,
J'en ai
which I
pris
have
un
no
peu,
idea
j'en ai
what
pris
they're saying.
40, plus de 50 à peu près. Plus de 50.
But I'm gonna
C'est
stay
50 balles
in this
À
call,
peu près 50.
or
Attention,
in this
ouais,
recording.
Ouf.
2 fois 20,
Until
1 fois
they're
18.
back
Ouais, pas grand chose en fait, ouais.
Ouais.
En 308, on est
So,
perdant,
but now might be a
556, t'as dit, il y en
good
avait
time.
beaucoup.
On est
To get
gagnant, on a
off,
plein de
but
boîtes.
they'll be home
Parce que
in
tu sais
10
qu'on a
minutes.
vidé quasi une caisse entière, nous, hein.
Bah, ils avaient une caisse entière. Avec le chargeur 60 et tout.
Ok. 762-39, on en a une caisse complète. Bon, on en avait déjà une caisse
Bah,
complète.
j'étais gelé 2 tambours du coup. Ils avaient 2 tambours, je les ai pas pris.
Matter of fact,
Plein.
Ouais.
Non, tant pis.
no, I'm not gonna do
À
it
voir
on
qu'on soit
video.
pas attendu à notre base.
Ouais,
hein,
ouais,
parce
notre
que,
base, ouais.
tu sais, comme nous, on a fait le rapprochement que c'était eux.
Ouais.
Ils ont certainement fait le rapprochement que c'était nous. Et en fait, ça
Ouais,
se trouve, ils nous attendent
ouais.
juste.
C'est fort possible.
Et genre en mode, tu sais, on leur
Alright,
apporte
well,
le
that's
stuff
the
pour nous
complete
raid.
base raid.
Oh non, hein.
So
Ah bah.
Ouais, ça serait le cas, ouais. Mais putain, non.
that is gonna do it.
It's not over. It's not over when we are not safe in the base. It's not over.
He's making me want to stay on now, but I
Ah,
can't. I
Malion,
can't
non,
follow. I mean, this is gonna be 2 months from now. I
La
guess I
base, par
can.
contre, c'est un cimetière à bagnole.
Ouais.
Uh,
De ouf, t'as des bagnoles démantelées dans tous les sens là. La spark plug elle est cachée dans une fleur. La batterie elle est sous l'escalier. J'espère que ça va pas des pop.
I believe this is the road they gotta come to.
Donc avant d'aller dans la base, on
Oui,
check
sûr.
un peu. Et je pense que ouais, on fera gaffe un peu aux fenêtres et
Moi,
tout.
j'ai peur de l'école, en vrai, je vais pas te
Ouais,
mentir.
je te cache
Oui,
pas que
c'est
j'ai peur
vrai,
aussi de
ok.
l'école. Pour ça on prend un visu sur les fenêtres de l'école. On va pas dedans, ça sert à rien parce qu'il y a trop de salles, on va se faire
Watch
on
him
va
both
être perdu.
crash and die. It was just a car packed full of grenades and bullets and stuff.
C'est bien mon pote, vas-y. T'es bon là, t'es bon de ouf.
And they'd be a relatively easy target.
Gotta go fast, faster.
Oh,
Gotta go
oh
faster,
man,
faster,
I thought
faster,
we were gonna
faster.
slam into that thing.
Okay, the last time I just crashed the auto car just on this road, so I will try to go a bit slower.
Oh shit.
C'est quoi ça?
Gaz.
Ok.
Quack, quack, quack.
Bah dans tout ça, on n'a même pas récupéré la tôle qu'on devait aller récupérer à Oberleithen.
Ouais, de ouf. Ouais, mais attends, vaut mieux ça que de la tôle, je pense. Enfin,
Non, je préfère
Ça,
la
je
tôle.
oh, j'ai cru que c'était une voiture de joueur, sa mère, j'ai cru que c'était une voiture de joueur qui venait en face de nous. Alors, c'était
Oh
une
putain.
voiture de police. Je me suis dit, oh putain, ça y est, ça commence.
Ah, par contre, après, il va vraiment falloir qu'on fortifie la base encore plus parce
Ah,
que...
encore plus, ouais, ouais. En bas et tout, on fait des murs et tout. Il faut qu'on mette
All the
par-dessus.
drivers invisible.
En fait, tu vois, on n'était pas à la base la plus forte. Hein.
Ouais.
So
Ah,
the
eux,
door
elle
opens,
était
he'll get
énorme.
out, or he'll show up.
Pas combien ils avaient de portes en vrai. Parce
Beaucoup,
qu'on en
quand
a
même.
quand même pété. Parce que je parle juste de portes cassées.
Ouais,
Pas de
ouais.
tous les murs, les étages.
Je sais pas, franchement. Beaucoup, en tout cas. On a mis combien de temps à le raid? 3 2, 3 heures
3 heures
3 heures, hein.
4 heures, ouais.
Ouais, on a mis du temps. Hein. Et bien joué, hein, c'est toi qui l'as trouvé cette base. Hein.
Ouais,
Bien joué.
enfin, la trouver, ça va, on avait eu l'info quand même.
Ouais, mais bon.
Mais putain.
Putain, du croissant.
Croissant baguette, oui.
Le fromage, oh no. Par contre, ils avaient 2 loups tubes et tout là.
Ouais. Ça, j'y ai pas
C'est bon.
touché, j'ai pas pris.
Ouais, ouais, pareil.
Oh,
pareil.
this is them. This
On a
is
rien
them.
détruit.
Même
par contre,
les-
hein.
Oh
les
wow,
FAMAS
this
non
is
plus.
their
Ouais, non,
X-Stat
ils avaient pas de chargeur,
bypass.
on en a pas, mais. Non, je crois.
I like
Les
that.
chargeurs, on en a plein.
De FAMAS?
Ah ouais.
I didn't even think
Oh,
about
je
that,
savais
but
pas.
I haven't really
Mais
played.
on a déjà un FAMAS.
Ouais. Bon, c'est bon alors. Et il est sillé, je suppose.
Ouais.
Bon, voilà.
Oh, see, that's part of the reason
Mec,
why
on
I thought
gagne
they were
une
going to take so
M4,
much
hein,
longer. I
silencieuse,
thought they were going to
10
take like 15 plus
Ouais.
minutes to
Pareil
go
pour
Le
le
through
silencieux, je l'ai
SVD.
récupéré, hein.
Ah bah, j'en ai un autre.
is because of roads.
Ok.
But
Et
roads.
SVD, j'ai
Ah,
récupéré.
t'as
un.
un silencieux SGD?
Ouais.
Ah, sa
Ouais.
mère.
Ils en avaient un sur une Kalash 74. Je l'ai piqué direct. Bit lagué. Mec, on ramène quand même combien de barils en plus? 5 4 barils.
Depuis ce
En
matin?
plus. Depuis ce matin, ouais.
6.
6 barils. Mec.
Attends. Bah non, on en ramène 8, gros.
8.
Bah, attends. On en a ramené 4 de
Ouais.
ce que j'avais trouvé.
Ouais, dans la forêt.
Ouais, et ensuite, t'en as bien re-ramené 4. Parce que toi, t'es arrivé avec ta voiture.
Oh, on va
Et moi,
regarder.
avec
mais
celle-ci.
ouais. Mais mec, on aura plus de place. Ça va être
Ah
chaud,
bah
hein.
là,
Dans
niveau
l'autre
place, on est
pièce.
bon. Bah, de toute façon, avec ce qu'on vient de ramener, gros.
Dans l'autre pièce, il va falloir qu'on fasse un truc un peu plus costaud parce que là, le problème c'est que bah on a quasiment rien. Il va falloir mettre dans la tente, je pense, un peu. Tu sais, je vais pas arriver. Tonneaux dans la tente.
Ouais.
On n'a pas le choix. Il va falloir rebuild. On a même pas pris leur taux, on s'en bat les couilles.
Moi, ce qui m'inquiète, c'est qu'il soit toujours pas début, t'as capté?
Ouais.
Parce qu'on le connaît un peu, l'artiste.
Ah ouais. Chaque fois que t'es limite, c'est qu'il va se passer quelque chose.
Ouais. Ah.
Donc j'espère qu'ils sont
Oh.
pas à notre base en train de nous camper.
Par
ouais.
contre, nique sa mère, hein, on commence à se prendre des rafales, je fais péter la bagnole. Hein.
Ah ouais, complètement, pas de soucis.
Je pense que le serveur crash si on fait péter la bagnole avec tout ce qu'il y a dedans.
Ouais, avec tout ce qu'il y a dedans, ouais. Ouais, vraiment. Le servi crash, Melo il nous insulte et il nous banne. Une petite bande de fils de pute, vous avez fait brûler mon serveur. Et tu sais, t'as le serveur à l'autre bout de la planète, tu sais, le truc là en train de cramer et tout.
Ouais, t'as les
T'as de la
étincelles.
fumée qui sort, ouais. T'as de la fumée qui sort, la carapace elle prend son indépendance. Incroyable. Pour le moment, c'est incroyable.
Oh, I remember this place. Sometimes there's a spawn car
J'étais
right
comme un
here.
dingo tout à l'heure. Rien à foutre, hein, la bagnole elle a... Quand ça elle a sauté et tout, rien à foutre gros. Ah bah les couilles hein. Je
Bon,
devais
allez,
être à
focus.
70
Je sais pas trop où est-ce qu'on va en vrai.
Comme d'hab, on se met devant la caisse et... Je pense hein.
J'ai juste peur qu'on soit attendu en vrai.
Pareil.
Je vais te faire descendre juste là.
Ouais, vas-y stop.
Attends.
Ouais.
Vas-y.
That's that. Alright. Hope you enjoyed. Gonna do more of this. It's so much fun watching what happens behind the scenes.
C'est ce qu'il faudrait faire.
It's
On
changed
ferme
my
les fenêtres de
perspective on
l'école
DayZ.
et les bâtiments qui sont autour de chez nous, le truc qui fait le
Shut up.
tour.
Yep.
Genre chez
Yep.
Stéphane, etc.
So
la
I
place
just
centrale.
Fuck.
Ouais, en gros, exactement.
So I
Et
just
t'as
wanted
fait
to
ça,
share
tu
the
peux
video.
fermer la caisse.
Hopefully you liked it. I have to talk over these guys because
Enfin, faire la fenêtre de l'école.
they don't know I'm talking.
On est 6.
All right, killing the
Faut vite que ça se
recording.
termine. En plus, il y a un autre gars qui est très